Let's have a conversation via parenting this morning. We'll be talking about setting goals for your children in the new year. And Juliet Vincent Obi, an educationist and child entrepreneur enthusiast, will be joining us. It's so good to have you in the studio with us.
Good morning. It's beginning to look like Christmas.
Yes, I know, right? It's Christmas already. Like Christmas is already Sunday.
Yeah.
So, hey, we have to show that we are in the mood, the season as well.
Yeah.
All right, so Christmas, of course, means New Year's a week after. And when we talk about the new year, people usually have resolutions and all. And I find it interesting that you will talk about the children version of that, which people rarely do. Tell us about that.
Okay, so New Year resolutions, they don't last past, for those who do New Year resolution, past February. Because
February?
Yes.
Are you sure it's not mid-January?
Okay, oh, you are saying mid-January, back then, your New Year's resolutions, I wouldn't do this, I would do that, and all that. By January, you are still being, obedient to your resolutions, but by February, you are back to normal. So New Year resolutions don't last because there is no accountability, there is no actionable steps, and you can't even track it. So that is why we encourage goal setting. And I discovered that parents set goals in their business, maybe family goals, but they leave children out of those practice. I don't know, maybe they think kids don't need to set goals, but goal setting for kids teaches them responsibility. They understand that if they are to succeed or not, it depends on them. It teaches them time management. If a child is setting goal about a particular thing they need to achieve, it will help them to be time conscious. There are some things they won't engage in because they know there is something they are aiming at. So we teach them that goal setting, they are an actionable plan on what you want to accomplish or achieve or what you want to get better at. So it's not only your achievements that you set goals for, but you can set goals for children, something they want to get better at. Let's say I have 60% in my numeracy last term, and mommy, you came out, mommy was like, look at your score. So you're thinking of how to hit 90. So you want to get better at your grades. So you set goals. So that is why it is important for children to learn how to set goals, and it will help them because research have shown that people who start setting goals earlier in life achieve far better than those who don't know how to set goals, because they live their life every day, what the day brings. But if you have goals, you have to work towards achieving them.
So an average parent is watching you right now. The person probably is even still struggling with learning how to set goals, talk less of their child. So I'd like you to teach everyone, children in particular, how to set goals.
Okay, so when you want to set goals, there are rules. So you are setting SMART goals. So we tell them SMART goal. The word SMART, S is specific, M is measurable, A is attainable or achievable, R is reliable, and T is time-bound. So when you are setting goal for a child, let me use the next term. You said, let me use what just happened, the football, the World Cup. I want to be the best player, my team. That is not a goal. That is just a wish. You can end up not being the best. But when you say, I want to score 2 goals each game, there is specific, it is measurable. If you are scoring 1, you are not
reaching your goal.
Your goal. It is achievable. But you can stretch yourself to say 3. If you are somebody that is, you are coming up, you can do 4. And, is reliable. You can rely on that and say, okay, this goal is, it can also be relevant. The R there is relevant. It's a relevant goal because it's something that we improve in your soccer skill. And T is time-bound. So when you are putting, I want to score 2 goals, maybe you say, first season, if it's something. So there should be time. So for a child in school can say, I want to make 90% in my 2022/2023 second term exams. So now it is specific, you know what you want, 90%. So when you are coming home, I am seeing 80. Oh, I still have 10 more to go. It is measurable, you can measure it. There is a yardstick to measure that goal. It is achievable, because if you are saying you had 60 and you are saying 90, it's achievable. You are not saying 101. Like children will say, I want to be superstar, I want to be Batman. You know, those things are not achievable.
So basically,
Yeah.
abstract goals
Yes.
are not achievable.
Yes.
But specific goals,
Measurable goals.
are
Attainable
usually...
goals, yes, and relevant goals. So when your child is setting goals, it should be something that is something that will make a meaning to their life. So they don't just set any goal, but something that will make a meaning, and there should be time. So when you are saying first term, you are saying January, you are saying first quarter, you are saying 2023, we can know that you have a time frame to work. And it will help you to now set actionable steps, because setting that goals is one. Then having your actionable steps, what am I going to do daily, weekly, monthly to achieve this goal? Because if you don't have actionable steps, it will just be a written statement and you are not working towards it. So when you have your actionable steps, maybe my timetable, maybe time I need to practice, if it's a child that is good in soccer, then the next thing is to get your accountability partner. Because if you set that goal without having somebody that will check on you, that will always remind you, remember you set this goal, you want to read, 3 books in this, in January, you are still in first book, and this is the time is ticking. So you need to have an accountability partner, and we always ensure that it's their parents, because their parents are the one living with them. So these are steps one needs to take in order to set goal for 2023.
Okay, so talking about relatability, I was actually going to ask you what other goals children should set besides school, because some children might already be like on 90. And so they are probably looking at their parents now. I don't need to set any goals.
Okay, so for a child, we have your academics goal, because once you master these steps, you can use it for any type of goal. You have your academic goal, you have your health goal, your character goal, your spiritual goal, your financial goal. Yes, you can set your savings goal. So these are the goals. There are different kinds of goals you can set, even as a child.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. I appreciate the fact that this is so relatable, and this is something that parents can actually put to practice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for breaking it down for us.
Thank you.